A high-profile case surrounding the January 6th Capitol insurrection starts today. Remember this photo on your screen? It's one of the most iconic images from that day. An Arkansas man sitting behind the desk of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. And now, 2 years later, his trial is expected to begin this morning at District Court. That is where we find our Evan Kozlov this morning. And Evan, what's the latest on Richard Barnett's trial? We do know that it starts around 9:30 this morning, right?
Right, exactly. And good morning to you. He's currently facing 8 charges, including multiple felonies. And in just over 4 hours, like you said, at 9:30, jury selection is set to begin for a trial that's set to last about a week. It's one of the lasting images from January 6th. Richard Barnett sitting casually with his feet on the desk of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. 2 days later, a very different image. On January 8th, 2021, he was arrested and indicted on 7 counts, including multiple felonies. And just last month, an 8th count was added for civil disorder. That's yet another felony.
I know you guys expect me to say no comment, but I'm not going to. I'm going to talk to you, okay?
In an interview with our sister station, 5 News in Arkansas, he said that he accidentally bled on an envelope on Pelosi's desk, so he took it with him, adding, quote, "I put a quarter on the desk because I'm not a thief." He also left the speaker a note reading, "Hey Nancy, Vigo was here." In April 2021, investigative reporter Eric Flack spoke with his attorneys, who said this.
He follows people into an office that was previously opened. There are 2 reporters from the Associated Press there. We're not willing to release their names now, but we know who they are. We have identified them. One other reporter says, "Hey, do you know what room you're in?" "No, don't know where I'm at." "Well, it turns out you're in Speaker Pelosi's room. Why don't you sit down and take a picture? Act natural."
So your contention is he was basically posing for a photo he was asked to take?
100%.
So certainly quite the argument made there. We're going to see if they continue to make that argument once trial actually begins. So far, what we've heard in court proceedings is his defense attorneys say, he committed no wrongdoing, saying that actually they have evidence that they want to present that he actually helped police on that terrible day. Meanwhile, here's what prosecutors say. They say basically the complete opposite is true, and saying that he was actually part of a group that formed an opposition line against police. We're going to learn a lot more of the details once this begins, starting with jury selection at 9:30. Reporting outside of District Court, Evan Kozlov, WUSA 9.